So second session here on day 2, Penticton. We haven't changed location yet, and you know, we've touched on the people that have stood out, but there's some people that haven't really stood out. And Chris, a couple people came to mind for you.
Yeah, the two I'd like to talk about are both Oberg and Perreault. Now, we'll start with Perreault. I think Perreault, prior to the PTOs that were given to Morrison and Schaefer, essentially had the job of fourth-line center sealed and delivered to himself as long as he showed up and had a strong camp. I don't think he has. I really think that what I've seen from Perreault is not enough that he would be able to supplant Morrison or Schaefer. I'd say Schaefer really hasn't shown that he's got what it would take to be that fourth-line center. I think that's where I think Brendan Morrison might understand that role, maybe perform more like a veteran, like Mike Keane did in his final season with Canucks, coming in when need be.
Yeah, I really think touching on Schaefer, I think he's the Dave Scatchard of this year's camp. You know, he's looked good. He's still in shape, but he probably might end up somewhere else.
And any other player, obviously, is Oberg, and I think Oberg has regressed. I mean, he's not shown that he's really been battling that hard against the boards. He seems tentative. He doesn't seem as quick. Odds are he wouldn't have made the Canucks blue line as it is, but, I mean, you think kid would show up to say, I want to be the first person you call, especially with the depth as it is.
You know, it's funny you talk about him being tentative. One thing that I've really noticed is guys like Hordichuk and Glass. Last year they were on the team. They didn't play the whole season. Hordy was up in the press box. Glass was in the press box. But, you know, these role players no longer have that role locked up. You know, they're looking a little nervous, missing some crisp passes, you know, missing shots. And I think they're really aware that there's people in line behind them looking for those spots. You know, Restovich, first guy that comes to mind for me. But it'll be interesting to see how once the preseason starts, whether that nervousness still exists and whether they can earn their spots again this year.